Hello, I'm talking as a Levante coach. I'm doing a documentary for La Liga TV, so I have to wear this wonderful tracksuit from Levante. I think the release of it is the 20th of May, so keep an eye on it because it's one of the proudest things that I've done this year. We're really happy with how it's coming out. There's one more day of filming, which will be today. I just wanted a quick reaction to what happened last night and the last 48 hours after Florentino Perez did that awful, disastrous PR campaign to try to convince the world that his messianic kind of message that he was going to save football was the right way to change the game. It starts with that. You don't go to a small television to somebody who's a friend of his to tell the world about that. Well done, by the way, to El Chiringuito and to Pererol for getting the exclusive. But in terms of the image that the Super League gave at that point was completely the wrong one. It should have been a common press conference, and if the foundations were strong enough, obviously we realize now that there wasn't. I'm going to try to find out from the clubs why they were going that way. Many are suggesting that basically they had to, because otherwise they would have given the post somewhere else. I don't know if that's the full story, but in any case, what we've seen is the power of a united voice, whatever that may be. In this case, fans. Fans had a very clear idea that they didn't like that. Not just fans, the other people involved in the game, media, pundits, coaches, players, and it's amazing that to do something like this, to do this change into a league with 15 clubs that will not go up and down, to do this massive shift from what we have, that they didn't consult those parts. It is true, though, as many say, that UEFA, FIFA, they're not fully the good ones, in the sense that many people think that they have to be more open, transparent. Fans should have more voice in it. Perhaps this could be a push towards that, and quite clearly, the football as it stands is a massive business, first and foremost a business and a spectacle. For the essence of the game, as I keep saying, just go into the 9th division and go to the Beagles or Uniteds of this world, because that's where you find real football. The rest is a business, and as a business, quite clearly this was a push from rich clubs to become richer. But the ones that were left behind are also rich clubs, most of them anyway, and I'm not sure they have a sense of community as much as they should. So again, if they listen to what's happened, it may just be a turn towards that, towards listening to the fans, to opening up the fans to take decisions, or at least to be a bigger part of the decision making, and generally a different branding of the game. I think that's what we have to start seeing. Yes, there are a lot of problems that have to do with financing, has to do with excess paying of wages. Maybe a wage cap is something that could be discussed. Some say the commission from agents are too huge. I'm talking about Rummenigge, for instance, but agents complain that their role is misunderstood. Anyway, let's discuss it. There's a lot of things that can change, and there are different points of view about youth. I do believe, and I've seen the stats, of which La Liga says differently, for instance, but that they have less interest into the game. I do see that. I do see it in day-to-day. I do see the numbers. La Liga is saying that the interest is increasing. That probably means from a low point, because in recent times I think we are losing them. So how do you get them? That's another way of, in which we all have to think of ways to make the game attractive. So the debate is on the streets, and that's probably the legacy of Florentino Perez, that after his failed attempt at change things or give football a bit of a different direction and push it towards away from the fans. Now, on the back of it, we could actually start a debate and see how it can be improved. At the moment, we exploiting the players in terms of the amount of games that they have, while we asking them to run faster and work harder. So is there a point of making the league smaller? the national side, I understand what the clubs are saying. We're paying the wages, and then they go for a free, and to the national sides, and Lewandowski gets injured, and then he cannot play against PSG, and then Bayern Munich get knocked out. Is that right? Well, questions are out there now, and I think if we find the right way to do it, we would all help improve this business. The game in itself, as I say, is perhaps somewhere else, but this business requires much more of the human touch.